here. AMD SEP 13th 140 is trading here. Affirm SEP 41 is being bought. Still on AIG, the 77s that expire next week. I have a 10 lot at a quarter. I'd add it as cheap as 15 cents on those. Best offer in the world right now. LICY trading here. LICI trading here. NVDL trading here. Nothing doing that one. Like I said, guys, I'm just watching the live flow, and I'm just reacting to the live flow here in real time live, and then I'll trade on it. I don't know. And I don't have to make a trade. It's not like I have to make a trade. You know, I like placing trades, but I don't want to make trades on things that I think is probability math is in my favor. So I just watch the trades that go across the tape. Sweet Green's up a little bit. CLSK 10.5 trading here. Future just ripping on to the upside. Just ripping here. SPY calls being sold. DAY higher. CRC higher. AAC higher. I bought some NAE December calls on Friday. Those were D's hundreds for 50 cents or 40.49. AIG is my biggest dollar amount risk position next week, 77s. I have some offered here at quarter. Haven't made any trades with real money. Haven't taken any exits here with real money. Oil a little weak here. SPY on fire. NVIDIA higher today. PBR, actually, if you see here, AT&T continues to work. GME, January 2025, 125 is trading here. Lemonade calls being sold. Tesla calls being bought. So I just watch this order flow, guys, in the option market. I'm not a real technical analysis trader. All I do is watch the order flow, and I react to those trades that I see hitting the tape. Simple, easy process. I call it the KISS system. Keep it simple, stupid. Make it easy. Don't make stuff somewhere elaborate. I know some of you guys like to trade weird stuff like one-legged butterflies and skip leg butterflies and Christmas trees, but my strategy and philosophy is pretty easy. I see order flow, I react to the order flow. DAY Octa calls, I added some at 35. And add some more 20. CELH puts being bought here, nothing to hit that. Day, I'd be 20 bid here in day. DAY. See a trade, react to a trade. Most things are not actionable. Okay, most things are not actionable. Most things are hedges against stock positions. Most trades are not speculative trades. We need to go through the live flow, and we need to figure out what we think is a speculative trade. And then we take those trades. We're never going to know. We can't ask the trader, hey, are you taking this as speculation or a hedge? If it's just that easy. So we go for an hour. I've not placed a trade with real money yet. And I can go for a long time without placing a trade. I don't need to make trades. What I need to do is find opportunities. I need to find the best possible signals. And I want to put those on my account. If you have any questions as you watch this, feel free to ask any questions. This is your time more than it is mine. Sold some AIG next week, 77 calls. Sold some Sweet Green calls. NU puts being sold. Netflix puts trading mid-market here. I can go through the option strat. I can move the sell side. I can remove ETFs. I can remove spreads. If I want, I can remove puts. Now I'm only looking at calls. Dutch Bros, Fab 34 is trading here, 110. Small order, 700 contracts. I usually look for contracts that are more than, yes, every mentoring session was recorded last week. Every mentoring session was recorded last week. I usually look for trades that are minimum 1,000 contracts. If it's not 1,000 contracts, I really don't care that much. HGSN, I was trying to buy some of those calls. Those were the December 9th, November 9th. Stock's not even open right now. WBA, SEP 8 puts being sold. AR, OCK 11th, 22 puts. Big put seller here. Brian just sent out a trade for the Amazon 170s. Just keep an eye on those. And Neo trading here, nothing to do with Neo. If you have questions as I'm trading, feel free to ask questions. But right now, I do not say anything actionable. Do not say anything that I want to put on in my account with real money. I'm trading on about a $52,000 account. So I'm trading about a $52,000 account. You know, my trades usually, my dollar amount risk of the trades, you know, sometimes I'll go up as much as $10,000 a trade. JD puts trading here, guys. So JD 25.5 puts for this week, guys. JD puts trading here. This is actionable. Let me see how it is. So JD puts hitting here, guys. 2,000 JD puts trading here. As you can see, these are the 25.5 puts. JD, this is an order. This is possible actionable. Let me see. If I like the signal. JD 25.5 puts, guys. JD 25.5 puts. I'm not going to buy them, but I think this is something. If you're looking at something on the short side, you can buy these. JD. So this is an optional possible trade here. I will not take it. Buyer of JD 9/13 2024. 25.5 puts for 36 cents. 2,000 trade. So JD, guys, JD. JD, if you want to put this trade in your account, you can get in this trade for about $36 per one lot in JD, guys. So JD. JD, if you want to put this trade on, JD puts. You can see here 2,000 trade here in JD. We'll keep an eye on JD. See if this trade that I announced was a winner or not. I did not take it with my own money. They hit at 36 cents. So this is a buyer here. And I think this is a trade where you could put on. You can see a buyer of 2,000, JD, 9/13, 2024, 25.5 puts for 36 cents. Nominal value is about $72,000. You can put this trade on in your account if you want, if you think that JD might go down today or this week. So JD, guys, JD puts 36 cents. AIG selling off 15.20. CRC down in the day. ACI down. ACI, CRC, I'm 125 bid. I'm going to lower my bid here. I don't need the best bid in the world. Let's go 110 bid. So JD puts, guys, JD puts. Want to take these? You can take these. 2,000 trade here. I did not take them with my money. So buyer of 2,000. JD 913, 2024, 25.5 puts for 36 cents. So JD, guys, JD puts. JD puts, guys. At the money puts, they're going to have high gamma, high theta, high risk, high reward. These hundreds, I would buy some of these for 35 cents. So I'd slowly establish a position here in NEE. These hundreds, 35 bid right now, stocks down about 59 cents. You continue to see oil move lower. So we see oil moving lower. My biggest dollar amount risk position is AIG. This is not like the 4th straight day where we see AIG open and then go straight down. So JD is the only thing I see optionable so far. 2,000 puts. Could be against a stock position. We never know a trader is buying something against stock position, or they're buying stuff as speculation. So JD puts, guys, the only thing I've seen actionable today. Always feel free to ask questions. JD puts were bought at 36. If they go to 52, that'd be 50% profit. They're 37.40 right now. I mean, if I didn't see the S&P on the top, I'd say the market's down today. I mean, I see NEE higher. I see JD lower. I see AIG up 20 cents. AES lower. NEE lower. Have not taken any trades. Apple down. Apple down. That is really interesting. Apple down. Market up. Apple down. You don't see that very often. Apple has a big percentage of S&P. Some days I'm more active. Some days I'm less active. Usually I feel like Tuesday I'm the most active. P&L today, I'm down about 300 bucks, mostly in AIG. TSM trading here, nothing new in TSM. NVIDIA puts trading here, LUMN trading here. Futures up 40. I was bought some Norwegian puts last week. That worked out really well. So NCLH puts. I was buying the 17s last week. I got 50% profit like really quickly on those. In Norwegian. Square OC 80s trading here. SQ OC 80s. Mara Sep 13th 14s trading here. Mara. MARA. NEE down 54 cents. Bought those D's hundreds. Or buy more 35. They're 40, 46. ARQQ trading here. AIG up a dime. It's basically flat here. Futures up 40 points. JD puts 2,000. The JD puts is the only thing that I've seen today that I like. I did not take it with my money. 2,000 JD 913 2024 25.5 puts trading 36 cents. Oil down, futures higher, Apple down. See Soxo SOXL higher. Tesla. Tesla's been very strong, very, very strong in Tesla in the last couple days. It did have a huge reversal day on Friday, but it's been very strong. How would you say that Tesla is? Strong to very strong. VSTO trading here. MRK. I did lose money last week. I gave you guys a signal last week in it wasn't Futu. It was in some what stock was that last week? Was it Futu? Yeah, FUTU. I lost about $600 in that trade. Had a really rough week last week. Week before was my best week of the year. I made like 13,000. So last week I lost about, let me see how much I lost last week. 5,800 bucks. So last week was brutal. Actually I lost more. I lost like 7 grand last week. On Friday, futures were down another. What were the futures down on Friday? 80 points or something? So I think last week I lost about 7 grand and I made 14 grand the week before. Last week was the worst week I've had of the year. And the futures were also down. Oh, there was, yeah, never mind. And this needs to get corrected. I only lost, sorry, I didn't lose that much. 50, like 5,500 last week. I forgot last week had 4 days. And the futures were down 120 on the close, I think. So I lost 5,400 last week, and the week before I made 14,000. Then I made 3,500. Then I made 8,600. So last week was a rough week for me. Can you summarize how you determine what is actionable? So as I watched the trades going across the tape, I'm really looking for those big single orders in the derivative space. So as we see, trades are speculation or hedge. Sometimes they'll buy calls against a short stock position, and we're looking for those trades that are more speculative. CRC, I'm getting close to want to buy some of these. These are CRC 1220 2024 55 calls for 110. I'm close to buying these guys in CRC. I have 110 bid in the market for CRC calls. Stock's down 91 cents today. The RSI here is 38.8, so getting close to oversold here in CRC. So I'm 110 bid guys in CRC calls. That would be an optionable trade, and for my subscribers, I would send that out as an official signal here in CRC. So I just watch the tape as it goes across, and then, it's one of those things that I've acquired in the 23 years of trading that it's like I go to my golf coach, why can't I hit the ball 150 yards straight like you? He's like, I've been doing this for 20 years. That's kind of how I feel it. I've been watching this stuff for a very long time, so I feel like I have a good gauge of what I want to take trades on, what I don't want to take trades on. And I haven't seen anything decent besides that signal in JD, which I did not put on with my money. I am looking at CRC, Coinbase calls trading here, Upstart calls being sold. Win puts trading here. Win casinos. 22 minutes in the day. The only thing we've seen that is, I think, actionable is those JD puts. CLSK calls being bought. CLSK, guys, Nova 19's trading here. That's really far out of the money. Those are really far out of the money. Crypto was getting slammed last week. Let's see what we got going on in crypto. Crypto, Bitcoin, getting a little of a bid here up to 55,000 in crypto. Crypto moving up a little bit here off those lows. I think it got down to about 50, under 53. Stocks like Riot, Mara, CLSK will be affected by crypto. Futures are 47. Ripping your face off. Day on fire here. DAY. Let me see where my offer is on those. Ox 65s. I paid 35, I think, for a personal portfolio. I do have some at 50. So I have the best offer in the world right now in DAY. Whoa, I don't want to sell 100. I just want to sell 10. So DAY, Ox 65s. I'm the best bid in the world. Best offer in the world. DraftKings calls trading here. DraftKings calls. Siri up a penny. SIRI. AIG starting to make another move higher. We are 24 minutes in the day. The only thing I think that is actionable is JD. I did not take it. They're kicking my butt in Pilates. NEE only now 30 cents now. AIG next week calls are at 15. I'm going to go 10 bid for some more of these. Look at DAY starting to pop off here. 50 at 50 cents here. I added some at 35. That was a personal portfolio trade. 20 bid right now. 20 at 50. Actually, I do not have a 50 offer. I'll put a 55 offer then. DAY, $1.50. I still don't know what this company does. When we're trading, we don't need to know what a company does. Doesn't really matter what a company does. APA, 52-week low in APA here. 52-week low in APA. APA, 52-week low calls being bought. So I just look at the signals, and then I react to the signals. ARKG trading here. Where's the ARKK? I am trading with real money. I have about a $50,000 account that I trade with every day. Last week was a little bit rough. The week before was great. Overall trading's been great. You know, I really truly believe the only way to make money in long term for a retail customer is to read order flow in the option market. So you look at these trades, you decide which trades you like, and then you put on trades. JD is the only one signal that I think is actionable. Throughout the course of the day, I probably think there's 20 things that are actionable. And I think I probably, think 3 to 5 I put more like my own money to work on. Moderna, mRNA. Moderna. JD puts are about unchanged here. So if you see the stock going up and you decide that you don't want to be in that trade anymore, you want to take it off break even, you can. What you choose to do with your money is your discretion. You know, what I announce is what I'm doing with my money. That's what I do. If you choose to do the same thing, if you choose to do an opposite thing, it's all on your own. CRC calls are 115 bid in front of me. 110 bid for those. I trade the first hour and a half, 4 days a week, and usually on Fridays I am in front of my computer trading. September expiration's been for a while, so we have a September expiration next week. Boyle, SEP 8 puts being sold. B-O-I-L, Boyle. Boyle. $30 minutes in the day. I've not made a trade. I only make trades if I think I'm going to make money in that. And every trade I do put money, my own money in, I think I'm going to make. I wouldn't take a trade if I thought I was going to lose money. That doesn't make sense. LI trading here, nothing doing LI. This will be recorded, so if you have to go at any point in time, we will send another recording, hopefully. Delta trading here, DAL, weekly 46.5 is being sold. DAY, it's my second biggest position here. With $300 in it. Actually, it might be it's actually my highest risk position, but it's an October position. AIG, if you want to get next week 77s at 15, you can. I'm dime bid for some, and then I'm going to be a nickel bid for more. Hood calls being bought. These are this week 20.5s, and Robinhood, guys. HOOD, Hood. This week calls. It's about 800 contracts, so it's not the biggest order in the world. Robinhood. So Robinhood, we can see a sweep here of this week. 898 HOOD 913 2024. The 20.5 calls were bought for 18 cents. Not a huge dollar amount position, but we do see some Robinhood calls trading here. So this HOOD Robinhood calls hitting the tape. In Hood. Robinhood. LICI trading here. Crowdsource. CrowdStrike. Chevron. AES of 4 cents. NEE coming back, only down 18 cents now. So let me remove Robinhood. Robinhood. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put any questions in the chat box. I have an offer in DAY. I have a bid in CRC. FXI trading here, small. Unity calls trading here. Tesla trading here. Tesla $8 here. Back to 218. Futures were down 120 on Friday. 120 points. ARKK up to 43 now. NEE is one of the best looking charts I've seen. NEE is one of the best looking charts I've seen. Up in day, down in AIG. It's kind of my P&L for the day. Hood calls, JD puts, and I did not take either of those. Unity, SEP 17.5 trading here, 49 cents. Once again, small order. I want something that's a minimum of 1,000. ACI 2025, 22 calls here in ACI. That's wild. ACI has gone straight down. I see a signal here in United Airlines, guys. UAL, the 52s. UAL, the 52s. Stock's already up today. UAL 52s hitting the tape, guys. About $13,000 bet here. UAL 52s. UAL 52s hitting the tape, guys. UAL 52s hitting the tape. They are hitting at 14 cents. I'm not going to take them here, but something that hit the tape. So buyer of UAL this week, 52 calls for 14 cents. UAL. So UAL, guys, UAL trading. Not going to take them, but it is something that is maybe actionable. If you want to take some of these at 14 cents, you can. 5,000 trade here total. So you can see here we see a buyer on that live flow. We see a buyer. So buyer of UAL, 9/13/2024, 52 calls for 14 cents, 15 cents around that level in UAL. So UAL calls being bought, guys. UAL calls being bought. AK is going to say, no gracias. No gracias. But if you want to take these, you could put these on it around $14 per one lot. You know, if they get up to 21, that is 50% profit target. UAL, guys. UAL. Stocks already up 215 today. Actually, I'm long UAL in a structured note. Long UAL in a structured note. Let's look at the SPY straddle. At the money calls, at the money puts, to figure out how much you're implying the move can be between now and the day. You can do this any stock, kind of a little trick. So the SPY at the money call, at the money put for today, that's the 9/9. 545 straddle, at the money call, at the money put, 180 on calls, 150 on puts. 33-point move applied in the SPY between now and the end of the day. So 33-point move implied in the SPY between now and the end of the day. Between now and the end of the week, which is the 9/12 straddle, 545 is 450 and $4 is an 85-point move. You can do that in any stock you want. You just look at the at the money calls, at the money puts, you add them together. You can do that in Apple, you can do that in anything you want. And that's what they're implying the move can be between now and any time period. I still like these CRC calls. These are December calls. I'm going to go up to 115 bid on these. I really want to go up to 120 here. I think the December is an eternity away. SIRI. The no fork or 4 cents, 5 cents right now. 5 cents, I only have to get to 7. 7, they only have to get to 10. AES, no 17s. I'm going to go bid here for 40 cents. ARKK, OC39 puts trading here. ZARKK. Any questions you have, feel free to put them in there. I'm here for you. SMCI 430s trading here, $5. Like 600 contracts. Win this week, 80s trading here. UAL calls up to 16 now. UAL starting to move up a little bit after we saw that call buyer of the 52s. They're 16.22 right now. They hit at 14 cents. So they trade 21. That's 50% profit from 14 to 21 in UAL. So UAL 52s, guys. I gave you those, and I gave you JD puts. JD puts are about unchanged. Those are the two things we've seen hit the tape so far today. NEE, December calls 45.49. AIG calls are offered at 15. So you wanted to get an AIG, you could. 10.15. Look at DAY. DIY. $1.80. Make sure my OX65s are not mine. They're not mine. Good. I should be up a lot more money in DAY. They're marking 30.50. Futures on the highs. I wouldn't say it's rare, but usually in the first hour, I will place a trade. In my opinion, we've only gotten 3 actionable ideas, or and those 3 ideas are UAL calls, JD puts, and then hood calls. That's all I think that we've seen that is actionable. Like I said, I did not take any of them. On the highs, IREN trading here. Oh, futures bid up 58 now. Wow. Rip your face off, rally. But the futures were down 120 on Friday. So you combine the 2 days, we're really not up that much. Apple about to turn positive. Intel up to 1940. SMCI up 16. I was gonna, when Nvidia hit 30 on the RSI, I was gonna hit buy Nvidia on the RSI of 30. Google got under 30 on the RSI. I think Google's a screaming long-term buy. I think technology will continue to lead the way. UAL calls up to 19 now, guys. UAL calls, I gave you up to 19. UAL calls up to 19 now. So we got into those in UAL. 14 cents. They hit the scanner. They're up to 19 now. Stretch my leg. 40 minutes into the day. I'm not taking the trade. UAL calls 19 cents. City calls trading here. City weekly 64s. Those are really far out of the money. $3.50 out of the money. You know, my P&L will move as the market goes up. I always have positions on. Most of the time I am long the market. Last week was a rough week for me. Also, if I'm long calls, I'm short theta. Time to get works against me. Let's see where the VIX is. I was going to look up something I just forgot. PBR 4 cents. See where Freeport Cliff is. Probably not up much. I mean, NEE is down today with the market up so much. Apple down today, which you see is very, very rare. For Apple to be down with the market up. I don't know. We did a statistic on how many times that happened. I was going to go to the VIX real quick, see what the volatility index is doing. Tesla calls hitting the tape. Tesla calls hitting the tape. Looking to get short Tesla. I'm always looking to get short Tesla. So let me try to sell some Tesla call spreads. 220, 222 and a half in Tesla. 125, let's do two contracts. 220, 225 and a half. I'm gonna offer two contracts here at 125. So Tesla, the 220, 222 and a half call spread. I'm trying to offer two contracts here at 125. So Tesla, guys, I'm trying to get short it. So I'm trying to sell the Tesla 9/13, 2024, 220, 222 and a half call spread for 125 credit. And this would be two contracts to $250 of risk on this trade in Tesla. I am not filled yet. This is something I'm looking to do in my account. I'm trying to get short Tesla. The 220, 222 and a half call spread. Tesla, guys. Tesla 220, 222 and a half call spread. I put an offer out at 125. I've not got filled yet. If I get filled, that would be a trade. In is the Tesla. AIG still calls are still 10.15. So Tesla, the rallies probably about another $1. I'll get filled on this trade. UAL calls up to 19. HPQ trading here, the 35.5. Yeah, G ripping here. These calls are still at 15 cents. DAY calls, 35.50. CRC, NAE up on the day. Wolf, 52-week low in WOLF. So Tesla, I'm trying to get shorted here, guys. I've not filled yet. 2 contracts here. It's worth about 115. JD puts unchanged. UAL calls up a little bit. P&L's up a little bit now. $10 ago for the first hour session, guys. What we've seen today is UAL calls. We saw hood calls. We saw HPQ calls. We saw JD puts. The only trade, I haven't placed a trade actually. I'm trying to get short Tesla. NEE up in the day. Tried to buy more of those at 35. They're 49 now. Wish I got filled at 35, but I didn't. CRC, 120, 130. HPE trading here. Jumanji trading here. Small orders, guys. I'm looking for those big contracts. I want 1,000 lot or more. I don't like these small contracts. I want big single orders in the derivative space. And place and allocate capital on certain trades. APO, SEP 13th, 113 is trading here. FFIE trading here. JD still isn't moving. So futures off the highs now. Any questions at all? Feel free to ask questions. This is being recorded. If you want to review the recording, you know, what's watching this live flow, put on certain trades. Everything for me is a dollar amount risk. How much I'm risking on a trade, how much I could potentially make on a trade. My biggest dollar amount position is DAY. So DAY, since it's an October position, this is a 10/18, 2024, 65 calls is my biggest dollar amount risk position. I have 40 contracts worth 45 cents, about $2,000 of risk. So still not that big of a risk. NAE about $1,000 of risk. AIG about $1,000 of risk left. SIR calls are now 5.7. Six minutes to play, guys. Future selling off only at 44. We are up as much about 58. PM trading here. P&L's pretty flat today. Up in day, I'm down in AIG. AIG calls are 10.15. You know, could the market reverse and go down in the day? Always possible. You know, we never know what the market's going to do. You know, market goes up 85% of the time, only goes down 15% of the time. So I always lean more toward the long side. IYR trading here, nothing new in IYR. Verizon, puts trading here. Four minutes to play. NEE up on the day. At the money straddle, SPY, at the money calls, at the money puts. We have a straddle for this week, and we have a straddle for today. So the straddle, the 545 straddle for this week is 30, for today is 31 points. So we're implying a 31 point move between now and the end of the day. When the big trades come in, do you pick the same strike? Usually, yes. Try to pick the same strike and same expiration. Yeah, so on my option strat filters, I get rid of the sell side, I get rid of ETFs, and I get rid of spreads. So you can see on the right exactly what I'm filtering out here. You can take a screenshot of that, or you can take a picture of that. So those are my filters. Minutes ago, guys. Futures at 45, 35 point move. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the market goes straight back down to zero. I mean, back down to down in the day. I'm not saying we're going to, but very good chance that we could go negative today. You know, we just had such huge selling pressure. Tesla spread, I'll leave in all day long. Yeah, I might revisit again tomorrow, but I'm looking to sell the 220s, buy the 222 and a halves, and then for 125. All right, guys, that is it for me. Everybody have a great day. If you have any questions, you can always ask me at the Discord channel. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to stop this and stop streaming. We're going to take about a 5-minute break. And then we'll go to the next session. So give me about 5 minutes here.